we're at, can we say where we are?
We're at a location.
We're at a location.
In the Hertfordshire, area. We're in a borough where I'm hiding from Triple G. We can't really reveal where I'm at the minute, but we are in a borough, as you can see, in Hertfordshire. So you're getting. No, we at my sister's place, just chilling out, chillaxing. Come back from a run, had a bit of food earlier on. That's it, really, Coogan. Been training today.
Now, it would have been maybe a good idea for you to have been in New York last week.
Yeah.
You weren't there. Is there a reason why you didn't want to go?
Coogan, I got training and things to get on with myself. I've been told a certain date by Golovkin's team even as well. So I know what to expect. I don't need to be there because I know what you got to do. I'm not going to be the big man and say I'll do this and beat him, but I know what game plan you need to execute to have the best chance of beating him. Danny Jacobs done a very good job, but there's a couple of things that I think he should have done a bit different. And I ain't even watched the full fight. I only watched on Twitter, like you get 3 minutes of the full fight, best bits of the fight, an hour and a bit you should go on, really.
So is there a reason why you didn't actually watch the fight, or just...
Not really, because it's the same old shit, innit, you know, just crash, bang, wallop. You know, I'm the bully, I'm this, I'm that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and, you know, but the old ball's getting old, isn't he? 35, isn't he? Listen, I'll tell you what gets you upset, though. You get these fools that a week ago, he was unstoppable. You couldn't beat him with nothing. You need a gun to get in the ring with him. But all of a sudden he has a performance where someone takes him 12 rounds and this dude's the knowledgeable thing with a big puncher. Make him miss, make him pay. And when that happens and it gets shown that he's just an ordinary man, he's been overtrained, he needs a rest, he's this, he's that. He's not, he's a human being. He's good at what he does, and if you try to match what he does, you're going to come unstuck. You got to do what's best for some certain people, and there's only a majority of people who can pull that off. And I genuinely believe that I'm one of them. When people hear me say a few years ago that I want 18 months or 2 years before I fight him, not because I want more experience, I want to learn more, I want to get more ring craft, or maybe a bit of ring craft maybe, but learn leaps and bounds and come on millions and billions in 2 years, no. Just to let him get to that certain age, 35ish. And now he's that age. Now I've got the dream. I've got his dream. He said, his dream fight is me. For one, I'm willing to deliver that. But it's not going to be a very good dream for him more than one thing, because I got a very good feeling it'll be a nightmare in the end in his home country as well. For two, I travel to Kazakhstan. 3, I'm happy with everything that Frank Warren said to me. I'm happy with absolutely everything. I'm happy to go there. I'm happy to fight whatever he wants to fight in, and if he wants to go and fight in one of his little Borat tents or whatever he wants to fight in, I'll have it. I'm not bothered. I'm willing just to go there and have a fight. And I think that people now need to realise is that I don't really give a shit about him, and that's the truth. You know, I'm just saying how it is. If he really wants a fight, then no problem. Let's sign. Let him send his bit of contract over. I even spoke to Tom Luffler briefly on Twitter. He said that the contract was there last week. Listen, my bit's done. When he said that someone else lost a pen before, my bit's done, ready. I'm giving you my word. I want to fight him in 11 weeks' time. I'm ready to fight him in 11 weeks' time. On his Kazakhstani... whatever you want to call weekend he's going to be doing out there.
There's an expo out there.
Expo, they're selling rats in the expo. I'm willing to go out there though. And listen, I might go out there and get knocked out. You know, still people think I ain't got a chance. I'm no good, I blow out, I gas out, I get big, I'm fat, I'm this, I'm lazy. Maybe the case. But people need to realise I haven't stopped fighting because or not box this person or that because I want a big fight. It's me personally. I can't get up for your average fight now. I feel like I'm bigger than that without being big-headed. I want him, the Triple G spot. I'm ready for him. I'm ready.
So, obviously, you're saying that you haven't watched the fight, but from what you've heard about the fight and the little clips that you've seen on social media, nothing's sort of made you more confident as such that you could beat him.
Listen, look, I already know since I've been world champion, I know there's one danger. There's one danger, and there's that one danger I'm going to have to take soon, is him. I know that. And there's not really second day passes, I don't think, how to do it. And every time I do think about it, I go through this scenario, that scenario, when I'm jogging, when I'm running, when I'm driving, and I just keep coming up with the same solution, because I put in my head I want him to get to 35. I put that in my head, around that age, 35. Because I don't care what you are, from 18 to 27. I feel from Olympic age to 27, I feel that, not slow down weight, but you can feel that bit of, that little bit of, that little bit of bump, like that little bit of speed, and that inch of reflex just dips a little bit. So from 27 to 35, we're only humans. We're not made of anything. We're made of blood and bone, flesh. Do you know what I mean? And him, he's obviously made well. I'm not sitting here running him down because, let's face it, my last performance, it wasn't even Southern Area level. So I can't sit here and run him down. And let's not take anything away from Jacobs. Let's not. Let's look at who took him the distance. A man that shouldn't really be alive, who's beat the odds of surviving. So why has he got fear of man when he's looked at death in the eye? Overcome it. Don't take nothing away from Jacobs. He's one good fighter. Very good fighter, and he showed that the other night. So you can't take nothing about him. It's just that, my personal opinion, Golovkin's been in with people what's dipped. Never at the peak. Golovkin's always been in with someone that, yeah, they look good on paper, but they're not there now. They're over the other side a little bit, and that's the reason why he's done it so long. My opinion. I still say he's the man to beat at the weight. Obvious, he's still the man in the moment, without a doubt. But I don't look at that and think, "Oh yeah, that's made me happy." Because I know one thing, if he goes on my last performance when I get in the ring with him and that makes him happy, he's in for a big shock. Very big shock.
So, obviously with Canelo, who you've been heavily linked with...
I'll tell you what Canelo is, Coogan. He's a little ginger pussy. A little ginger faggot. That's what he is. I don't know why Golovkin's worried about him for, because he had a belt and he gave it to him. He don't want to fight Golovkin. He don't want to fight nobody. Again, they want to fight people. They want to bring people down. Look, he's bringing Chavez down to stupid weights. He wouldn't go to 160 to fight Golovkin. He wouldn't have me, but yet he'll have Chavez coming down. He's just a nobody to worry about because he's only trying to protect something. Legacy. The only legacy he's got is getting beat off Mayweather. Nothing else. He might have tons and tons of money. Good luck, fair play to him. I know how hard the sport is. He deserves it. But in my opinion, he'll never go down as a great. Never, ever, ever. I'm not saying I'm going to go down as a great, but as a boxing fan, he will never go down as a great in my book. Ever.
I was going to ask you about, aside from Golovkin, you want the big fights. What are your big fight options at the moment?
Twice now. I was supposed to fight 4 big fights. Wanks twice. Again, he don't know whether he's he don't know if he's super middleweight. He don't know whether he's, I don't know, he's just a complete wank's name. Waste of time. I swear to God, he is a waste of time. Box someone 11-1, terrible. Right? He keeps shouting out Golovkin, but yet he's got some title. I don't know what it's. I swear to God, if this fight happens with me and Golovkin, has Golovkin got the IBO?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I swear to God, my hand on my heart, I will give it to charity. I don't want it. I do not want the belt. And that's a serious no. It'd be no odds to me. I won't look at it as a proper champ. I will give it away. No, not being disrespectful, but I wouldn't. And I was supposed to fight Canelo. Like I was told, his team, I see the emails They was clearly talking to Frank, and it's not like Frank was telling me something. I see everything, and then he didn't want no part of it. So look, some people might just look at me and think, oh, he's not worth the hassle because he's just all wrong. If he turns up, he turns up. Do you know what I mean? But they're just clearly he didn't want it twice. So that's the reason why I want the Golovkin fight, because look, let's face it, I get a lot of stick, I get a lot of criticism, I can handle that. But I want to see now, I'm fit now, still got 11 weeks. I want to see now if I am good enough, see how good I am. Let's see if I can beat him. I know what I believe in my own head. Let's see if I can go out there in his backyard and beat him. Fair decision, let's see who wins.
Have you got a sort of a deadline, not an actual deadline, but in your head about when you want, if it's going to happen, it now?
I will say one thing, look, I'm in training now. But if they think they can spring 5 or 6, 7 weeks on me for unification, not going to happen. That's for sure. I've spoke to Frank. I've spoke to Daniel, my manager. I spoke to Daniel today. I spoke to Frank yesterday. And I spoke to the both of them on the day after, on Sunday of the fight. Now, I can't just sit around waiting for another year and be out. Don't get me wrong, I want this fight so bad because of what it is. It's not about the money, because whatever money I get from it, I'm not having a penny of it. I'll give it to me dad. Not 1 penny do I want of it. I'll give everything, every last pound to my dad. It's about myself and to see if I'm good enough. Let's see. Let's prove can I prove some people wrong? Because there's a lot of people out there praying and hoping the fight happens for me to get knocked out. I know that. Let's see if I'm good enough. Let's see if I can beat him. And I have got a deadline. I won't be sitting around for a month waiting around for them. Don't forget, I'm world champion as well. I've got something that he wants. He might have three or four belts, what is that I want, but I've got one that he wants. Like he says, I've got his dream fight. I'm willing to give that dream fight. I'm willing to go to Kazakhstan and I'm willing to fight. If not, by the end of this week, certainly, I want a different route planned out to get on another fight. Because, I don't expect him to, I'll start ringing up my team and talking and going. Everyone's worked hard, they need a rest. But, business is business. They want it on that date. Let's get on and get things sorted out now. Let's get it on. Let's get the fight on. Everyone keeps going on about it. Everyone's been going on about it for the last year or so, and people going on about when I didn't take the fight. The reason why I didn't take the fight back then, because of the silly offer that was going on. Now the offer's sensible. Now it's changed. Now I'm giving everything his way. I'm going to his backyard. What no one ain't done. I don't think he's boxed in his town since 2010. So we all know I'm up against it. So let's get it signed and get it done.
Is it fair to say that he wants the fight with you more than you want the fight with him?
In a way, yeah. Most definitely. But this last 3 months, I want the biggest fight I can get. And you can't get no bigger than that. I want the biggest. Some people say, "Oh, be careful what you wish for." But yeah, that is the case. If I'm wishing for it and I'm hoping for it to happen. If it don't happen, it don't happen. But if it do, it do. If I do have it and I do win, I'm on top of the world. If I don't win, sit. It's boxing. If I get beat by the better man, I'll get beat by the better man. The better older man, shall I say.
From the other night, obviously, I saw you get into a little thing with Eubank before, but then Eubank immediately sort of made reference to he'll fight the winner of Jacobs and Golovkin.
Eubank won't fight nobody. Honestly, he's not going to fight nobody. I've beaten him, right? He's been beat. Simple. He is behind me. Let's put it this way. If I have a fight with Golovkin, in my own head I know I'll win. Beat him, rematch, beat him again. That's it. I won't. If they was offering me 10 million to fight him, I wouldn't take it because the win kills him. With his little scrawny head on him, he's sitting there, keep walking around in schools and polishing the belt. Really, that's a bad example to show kids that belt. To be honest with you, go and get a real belt in the WBO or one of the other belts, then start showing that belt, because the IBO, Jesus Christ, man, And walking around nightclubs with it. I've heard, oh mate, it's embarrassing. Walking around nightclubs and standing taking pictures of it. That's homophobic as well. That's fucking sad. I've got nothing. I want to say something, but that's sad, mate. Trust me. His dad. Do you know what it does me? Have you ever seen one of these? Look, I say it truthful. Yeah, he can fight. He was stand there with a fight. Put a little bit of boxing around him. He's like you chuck him in the sea and he can't swim. But I'm happy in a way that it was a close fight last time, even though I won it by 4 rounds. Big deal. He come on. He was strong, but 6 weeks training, it'd be a hell of a lot different. Give me a full camp. Just give me one full camp and it'd be a hell of a lot difference. Big difference. And all this IBO rubbish. He's not world champion. You cannot class him as well. Do you class that as a world title? You're truthful. You sit on the fence all the time. Do you class that as a recognised, legitimate world title?
I don't really want to get into this with you, but I will say I've grown up to recognise the IBF, the WBC, the WBO, and the WBA super title. This is the grey area with the regular and super title.
Even me. Listen, if I was WBA regular champion, I wouldn't class myself as a world champion.
Okay. That's the most grey area there is, because there are
2 champions. How can you do that?
There's 2 champions. People only regard the super as the main champion, but then look, Danny Jacobs was the WBA regular champion.
I don't reckon it. Look, I'll give Triple G spot. He's due. Yes, he's the man. He's got all the belts. The only belt he ain't got is the WBO. Hashtag I'm willing to put it on the line. Let's get the fight happening the 10th or the 3rd, whatever he wants it. Not bothered. But to start waving that flag about, that belt, start waving that about, that's just stupid. Plain stupid. I'm thick, I can't spell. I'll get a lot of stick over spelling, but there's no way would I put that. He needs beating with that belt. That's what he needs. His dad tie him up and go to town on him. Fucking hell, is that belt stupid.
So,
anyway.
So you're going to give yourself, another week from now to try and...
Look, we're at the 20th today. If this ain't going to happen... Look, normally when 2 fighters go, I want this, I want that, I'm not happy with that, I'm not happy with this, then yeah, this is not going to happen. I am happy with everything. Everything they're suggested, I am happy with. That's all we want is a fair crack of the whip. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking for. Is if I go out there and get knocked out in 1 round, or I go out there and box his head off, if I win, I want the decision I win. If I get beat, I get beat. There is nothing else. I'm not asking for special gloves. I'm not asking for special ring entrance. I'm not asking for special attention, special stuff. I've got no rematch clause. He has got a rematch clause. I'm happy with everything like that. Let's go. Let's roll the dice. Let's see how good I am. But again, I've been waiting. I've been heard about this fight way before the Jacobs fight, but I couldn't say too much because of obvious other reasons. That he's got focus on a fight, and I respect that. But if this fight don't happen in the next week, it's not my fault because I'm ready. I'm happy with everything, and I'll tell now. I'll let people look at the contract. If Frank really wants to put it out, I'm happy with everything. Let's go. If you want to make the fight in 6 weeks, let's go. Let's make it happen. But I'm not going to be waiting around for another month. That's 100% sure. Another 2 or 3 weeks. 1,000,000% not. I will move straight on. Because I can't afford to have another year like I did last year. Because at the end of the year, I box terrible. It's plain to see. I was the first to admit it.
Weren't great, was it?
No, it was far from great, Coogan. And that is the truth. Matter of fact, it was like an IBO performance. That's what it was. Seriously, it was. I don't even know. I probably would have been worthy of winning that belt on that performance that night, but it was just like that. It was IBO performance. That's what I'm going to put it down to. It was terrible. And if that was to ever happen to me again in a boxing ring, I perform like that, I would get out and I would gladly pin my gloves up and hang them up and never box again. But deep down, I know that was nowhere near me. That wasn't a spectacle of me. Nowhere near. But I'm happy some people might go on that. and let him live off that. Like I say, I'm not having no warm-up fight for Golovkin. Nothing like that. Let's get it on. So Triple G spot, let's get it on. Let's not...
Yeah, I was going to say that. So if you had to say something to him...
If I was to say something to him, that's all I'd say is that...
Well, look into the camera then, because you wouldn't be looking away from him, would you? You're not scared, are you?
Well, yeah, I am scared, Kogan. It's alright, mate. Listen, I'll do a Canella. Just take this. Just keep it warm and safe, and hopefully one day I'll come back for it. I'll find you in the future, yeah? Good luck, mate. Now, listen, what I would say to him is, you keep going on about, give me my belt. Let's have my belt. Yeah, you got a chance to get your belt. That's all I want is my belt. Give me what's mine, my belt. Yeah, I'm going to give you a chance to give you your belt in Kazakhstan, wherever it is, in the middle of Asia. I'm willing to go there.
Go on, carry on, sorry. I should shut up. Go on.
What I'm saying, he wants a chance. I'm willing to give that chance. If not, if it don't happen now, it could be 2 or 3 fights down the road, because I know that there's a couple of big fights out there that I want. So, you know, I'm not going to sit around and wait for him. Listen, let's face it, everybody don't want to fight him. Everybody's running from him. Everybody's scared of him. I suppose since the other night, everyone will get a bit of confidence. Oh, I'll have a go now. Oh, he'll have a go, he'll have a go, he'll have a go. Yeah, I bet you will all have a go. But when it comes down to doing it, again, disappearance of pens again. That's what'll happen. I'm ready to go on that date. I'm ready to do it, Kogan. I'm ready to go there. I'm 27. I'm not going to get no better, not no stronger. I'm not gonna improve massively. It is just what, if I turn up on my A game and he turns up even better than he did the other night, that's not good enough. That won't be a fair chance. No little robberies. Fair chance. I'll take him out of the game.
Tell him then.
Don't fuck about with me no more, you little fucking minge. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
You did mean that though.
No, listen. Let's be fair to you. He's not a bad old fella, is he? You know what I mean?
He's
a nice
all right.
fella. Yeah, he's a
Never
lovely
spoke
fella.
to him.
I've never spoke to him. I don't really want to speak to him. I just want to fight him. He's mentioned me name a couple of bits. I'm his dream fight. So he's been having some wet dreams. Been having a few wet dreams about me. Going to sleep. All jokes aside, he ain't a bad old fella, is he? Even though if I seen him, I might slap him. I wouldn't slap him really. Listen, to be fair, you can't really. He's not arrogant. What he do think he's a little bit macho man though, and I won't let him. But he thinks he's the man. He's a little bit. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. I don't think you do.
No, I'll tell you what word. Not a little bit in front of his opponent. He's a little bit.
Cocky?
He's the man. Not yeah, in a way, yeah. But I know what he thinks about me. He thinks he's going to slap me, boy, and move me over and take me belt in Kazakhstan. That's what he thinks. Maybe the case.
Maybe do that.
Maybe the case. Maybe the case.
He's a good old boy. I actually had a scarf for you.
What scarf is it?
Golovkin scarf.
Yeah?
Yeah, forgot it though. Yeah, Tom Loeffler gave me Golovkin big drama show scarf to give to you.
There's a little gypsy out there who's having a shit in the edge. You might need it to wipe his ass. Because I don't want it.
It was a gift.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It was a gift.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, well listen, just before we go, just a word on Michael Conlan.
Yep.
Headlining in New York at Madison Square Garden on Friday night. Walked out by Conor McGregor, much publicised. It's great for Irish boxing and great for MTK Global. Great for Michael Conlan.
First of all, I think you've got to take your hat off to Top Rank and to MTK Global. You have to take your hat off because, listen, I've said it the other day in a tweet that they get a lot of bad press, but they're changing people's lives. They're changing people's lives because they're giving them the best opportunity. Like, that management has got him that deal. That management has got him to there. That management has got him out there, even though he's a good fighter and anybody will have him. But, Conor McGregor walking out, his pro debut, that's going to mean he's never going to forget something like that. Do you know what I mean? Walking out and it was ram-packed. Ram-packed. That's in America. Imagine what it'd be like in Ireland. I would love to see him go to Ireland. Listen, he's an Olympian. He's done everything. I would love to see him and his brother on a double headliner in Ireland. Because that would be something I would most definitely want to fly out for. Because that will be... Well, look at the crowd out there. So I think you've got to take that after the full team and good performance stoppage as well. So ended the night with a good one. So I suppose he had a good St. Paddy's Day.
Okay. Unless you have anything else you want to add. It's quite late on the Monday night.
What more do I want to add? There's something I want to add as well. What else did I want to add here? There was something I wanted to say.
I'm a bit in shock over you calling Golovkin a effing Minge.
Listen, it's only fight hype, innit? Triple G spot, fucking Minge. Little bell end. Excuse the language, have any kids watching. Kogan should cut that out, really. I'm getting sensible now, though, Kogan, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm getting sensible.
Yeah, of course you are.
Well, why aren't I getting sensible? I'm trying to be the business approach. I'll set back.
Yeah. Maybe you should watch this interview back when it goes out. It's going to go out unedited, uncut, raw.
Raw, yeah?
Yeah.
What have you got to say?
I ain't really got anything to say. I've come to see you tonight. It's all about you. Yeah, it's good to see you.
Your wheels have gone in your car, by the way.
Why?
Your wheels has gone. A couple of gypsy kids just jacked it up, pulled the wheels off, sold the wheels. You got there, no wheels.
Alright, I'll just stay in and...
Why wasn't you at the show the weekend?
Well, I was in New York, wasn't I?
Oh, you're too big now for them sort of shows, here.
No, but I'm just saying, that's where I was.
You're too big for them shows, here.
We've got 40 seconds left on this
Did you have
thing.
anybody videoing at the show the other day?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sonny.
I done a video of him.
Did you?
I ain't seen it out yet. I've done a video
I
of him.
haven't seen that, actually.
I fucked him about for a bit, but then I did give him a proper interview at the end. I ain't seen it though yet.
I haven't seen it yet. We never got it, so...
Maybe we should put it up.
Sonny, if you're watching this, just
Put the video up.
send it over.
It's a good video.
We've got 16 seconds. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
10. 9.
Is he up yet? Is he up? He's still not up. He's still not up.
3, 2.
No, he's gone. He's finished.